Morgan, and as the temperatures start to get colder and we travel more, it's important to make sure you're prepared for any kind of emergency.
Yeah, Pinpoint meteorologist Robert Van Winkle is taking a look at the things you should have at the ready in your emergency kit.
Well, we don't have to think about it right now, but eventually you might want to think about what you would need to prepare for severe weather. It's called an emergency kit, and these are some of the standard items that go in an emergency weather kit. Flashlights, a radio, canned food, and don't forget the can opener, batteries, things like that, a first aid kit. Those are all the basics, but I'm going to give you a couple of suggestions for your emergency kit that maybe you hadn't thought of, like trash bags or any kind of Ziploc bag that'll keep the water out. Zip ties are always a good thing to have. Notepads and pencils, and aluminum foil. You can make a bowl out of aluminum foil and heat water. A pry bar to get things loosened up. Tarps and gloves and safety goggles, and of course cash is important. You saw that on the other list. Make sure they're in small bills. How are you going to keep the kids occupied? Have a lot of good games, and don't forget the comfort food. Stock up on the Pringles. You're going to want them in an emergency with no power and nothing else to do. Instant coffee, that was for me, but you have to make sure you can heat up the water. And pet supplies. Don't forget, all of these things can be important in an emergency kit, but the important thing to do is be ready for whatever needs you might have. It'll be specific to your family, and don't forget the medications as well. Hopefully, we won't have to worry about packing an emergency kit all winter long. We'll see.
Thank you, Robert. Good to be prepped there. And now is a good time to grab your phone and download the free KIRO